The Roney Marczak Sol Maior or G Major Music School, founded in Londrina in 2001 by the violinist Roney Marczak, was born with defined purposes, and as it grew within the musical scene of the city, its performance in artistic teaching became even clearer. In less than a decade, more than 1,200 students from Londrina and the surrounding area have participated in its courses, receiving pedagogical and instrumental orientation from the teachers that make up the faculty of Escola Sol Maior. As a result of this learning came the orchestra Jovem de Londrina, which is also composed of musicians that studied at Sol Maior. Other ramifications that also came out of these activities at the school are the Duo Descobertas, the Orchestra Infanto Juvenil Sol Maior, or the Adolescent Orchestra, and the Quartet Descobertas. The institution became a reference point in the city and state for the quality in its work, seeing the global formation of the student as a priority. Because of these aspects in the teaching methods, many former students of Sol Maior are currently a part of professional orchestras in São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. One example of this being Danilo de Oliveira of the Symphonic Academy Orchestra of the state of São Paulo. One of the main objectives that guides the school is the recognition of local talent. For this reason, scholarships were set up for students of various ages, as long as they meet the necessary requirements. The Sol Maior Music School also works in the forming of music teachers, applying a methodology brought from Europe by Professor Marczak after 14 years of study in Germany and Switzerland. In a continued partnership with Swiss schools, Sol Maior was able for 2 consecutive years to bring to London classical music teachers that taught courses and did concert performances with the acoustic and electric guitars, piano, flute, clarinet, bass clarinet, and the violin. The Quartet Descobertas is made up of music teachers from Sol Maior in Londrina, Paraná. It has been around 4 years, and one of its main objectives is to advertise the music of Brazilian composers to Brazil and to the world without changing the many styles it possesses. In other words, through its own arrangements, the Quartet Descobertas wants to give the public, from the most humble to the most well-informed, the chance to hear the music of Brazil, complete with all its characters, be they classical, popular, or country. One of the great motivations of Descobertas is also through its concerts, the gathering of funds to help with the activities developed at Sol Maior, which goes beyond scholarships for those of all ages. The school also develops the formation of groups that gives children and youth the opportunity to leave the streets and find new paths in their professional lives. These activities are the children's orchestra, the youth orchestra, choir, and chamber music, and through the participation in the socio-cultural life of the city of Londrina and the surrounding area of northern Paraná. In this way, they are contributing to the diffusion of culture and in the promotion of the quality of life.